Welcome to the National Championship game at Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. It's the BYU Cougars against the Ole Miss Rebels. Relay Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler along with Joel Pratt. Here we go, the ultimate game, a championship on the line. So many plot lines for this one. Let's hear from Holly Rowe.
Checking in with the Ole Miss head coach before the game. One of the things they've loved about this team is how everyone is rallying around their senior quarterback. He has been such a star and such a trusted piece of this team all along the way. In what could be his final night in the jersey, he wants to be the best version of himself. The coach said, look to your right and look to your left. We are all here. We all have your back. It's not all on you, but they would love nothing more than to see this beloved quarterback go out with a big win here in the national championship game tonight. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. We'll keep an eye on that. They'll return it from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets him down. Not much gained on that return. The Rebels offense going to get the chance to start this game off. Not every team can handle the pressure of being a #1 seed. It takes a mature group of players. It takes a coaching staff that understands how to push the buttons of this team, which has been expected to win really from the start of the bracket, Joel.
Well, Chris, as we saw last year with Indiana as a #1 seed in this position, it took really bold decisions by their head coach, Curt Cignetti, and great play, in particular in crunch time, from Fernando Mendoza, their quarterback. I think the same will have to be true for this group here today. Yeah, Chris, this is exactly what this coaching staff said they wanted to do, was establish the run game, and they've been able to do that. Gains of 5, gains of 6, time and time again. They're doing a great job up front, there's no doubt, and now the entire playbook is going to be at their disposal.
Goes out of bounds, but a nice play out across the 35.
I really love the versatility that they're using offensively here, getting everybody the ball. All these weapons need to touch the ball. And for a wide receiver, it's not always how many times you target them in the passing game, but how many times they can affect the game just touching rock. And here they're able to get the wide receiver the ball, and you can tell he's electric, and he's able to go and create a nice explosive run for him.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. On the run here, lets it go. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a third and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. The Rebels will line up to punt it away. And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. The ball will be downed at the 20. The Cougars offense gets their first crack now. What an opportunity for this team. They're trying to skip some steps to go from all the way out of the bracket a year ago, now on the brink of perhaps winning a national championship.
Well, Chris, as you know, we've been around this group. It's the leadership on this group. These leaders are so strong, and they've been singularly focused, and now they've got their opportunity. This is what they have wanted, and now's their chance. Go out and execute and win a championship.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Bachmeier. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, this offense better figure out this protection, because you cannot allow pressure to come right up the middle of the field, right into the face of the quarterback. I think they need to full slide. This running back is not doing a great job identifying the linebackers, and here are the Mike linebackers right in the lap of the quarterback right away. I really like the mindset of this quarterback. Take what the defense gives. You don't have to press the ball down the field all the time.
The offense now facing a third and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Trying to create here on the move. He makes the grab. He stopped short of that first down marker. It's going to bring up 4th and 3. And the Cougars will bring their punt team onto the field. And he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Rebels offense back out on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Second down after that previous play. Looking for a man. Makes the grab. It's Cunningham. And he runs that about. That's a big gainer there.
Big completion like that early in the game is huge for the quarterback's confidence. Now you feel like you can do that over and over and over again. This play caller needs to start putting the ball in his hands now. You build the momentum through a completion like that. You got to utilize it. Go back to that well.
Just a small gain. Look at it, 2nd and 9. Offense showing a bunch formation now. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Looking to scramble to his left. He's going to take off. They'll get him down for a gain of 1.
Well, this secondary is doing a heck of a job. There's really nowhere to throw that ball, but I got to give a lot of credit to this quarterback because Chris, he just took what he could get and created a positive play out of something that really wasn't there.
It's a keeper. Picks up the first, looking for more. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid game, getting closer to midfield now.
The defense has got to start committing more guys to stopping the run because on these quarterback runs, think about it, Chris, you're adding a hat as the offense, and that's why it's such an advantage. He's obviously got the athleticism to do so, and here he picks up a huge gain. Nice explosive run from the quarterback.
And the Rebels looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Chris, give credit to this quarterback and this offense. They continue to be patient and just continue to make first downs and now getting the ball across the 50. Clearly now in scoring range, and as a quarterback, you've got to think to yourself, no sacks. You can't take a negative play and knock yourself out of field goal range.
Offense racing down the field. It sets up a 1st and goal inside the 10. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. QB keeper all the way. Touchdown, Ole Miss. They draw first blood in this national title game. And for this offense, that possession was more like it. Maybe they flushed out some of the early nerves in this championship game. Really executed that time to jump on top.
I totally agree. That first series, it really didn't look like them. We've covered them all year long, in particular down this stretch run. And that first series really wasn't what they were all about. But this is the brand of football that we have seen over the last few weeks. It's efficient, it's physical, and in particular on the outside, these guys can go and get it. So beautiful drive right there and sticking in the end zone, garnering that early momentum, huge for a national championship game.
Here comes the BYU offense back out on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. Can they begin to click now? Play action here on first down. Tries the right with a quick throw. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another first down. And now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Here comes a handoff. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Offensively, they've got to find a way to run the football with more efficiency. If they're unable to do so, it will be a long day.
To the air, it's Bachmeier. Grab down the middle, it's Casper. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down. The Cougars come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Here comes a first down pass attempt. That's caught. It's Bachmeier. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Offense in a good spot here on 2nd and 4 after the 6-yard completion. Receiver in motion now. Handoff from the shotgun. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play. And after the play, it looks like a man is shaken up. Now it's 3rd and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. A quick throw out left, complete. Brought down short of that first down. It's going to set up a 4th and 4.
All right, so you get the completion, and maybe this is a more manageable 4th down opportunity, but I still don't love the idea of going for it and being aggressive. This is just too many yards to go for it. I think the punt is the play.
4th down. He's throwing for it. Looking for the wideout. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. He'll be ruled down there, but a 4th down conversion with plenty to spare. Offensive line getting set. Is 1st down. Ball handed off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, as an offense, you've got to have better success on 1st down. Now it's an obvious passing situation. I've always felt you want to throw the ball when you want to versus throw the ball when you have to. This is a have-to situation, which means that pass rush is going to get going.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. The sure hands. It's Casper. He picks up the 1st down, but gets drilled on the tackle. After the last play, there's an injured BYU player on the field. And the Cougars are in the red zone now. They'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. Has a path to the end zone. And he stopped just short down at the 2, but an excellent run.
That is way too easy. This defense has got to adjust on 1st down. You've got to get up there and stop the run. If you can just hand the football off on 1st down and get 1st down, it's going to be a long day for the
touchdown, Brigham Young, as they answer with their first score of this title game. So this offense responds after falling behind. A satisfying drive, but also a relief throw. They get in the end zone. They match the earlier score from their opponent, and now they can feel better about things.
Way better about things. You don't want to go down multiple scores, in particular in a championship environment. Great job executing by this group, and now if I'm the offensive coordinator, I look at that drive, and I ask myself, what's working? How can I attack this defense moving forward? Take the success that you've already had and replicate that in later drives.
And it's a direct snap. That's a solid gain out of the Wildcat, but not enough for the 1st down. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Oh, he's got open space. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
You know, Chris, we don't talk about it a lot, but the quarterback's best friend is when he doesn't have to be great to move the chains. Here, they're able to hand the football off. The back is able to get across the line to gain, move the chains, create a 1st down. That's just like a gimme putt in golf for a quarterback. You don't have to think, and you're still moving the ball down the field.
Now it's 2nd down here. Bootleg looking to throw. On the move now. Extending the play now. Picks up the 1st and is still going. And he goes out of bounds just short of the 40.
When you talk with quarterbacks, and in particular quarterback coaches, coordinators, play callers, they'll tell you that the mark of a great player at this position is a guy that can pick up 2 to 4 1st downs with his legs. Sometimes it's not always going to be a quarterback run designed by the play, but the ability to improvise, get on the outside, and move those chains. What a beautiful job.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Defense will make the stop of what will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. So after a competitive, fun first quarter, we are all even. Let's check out some of the stats from that first period. As we move to the second quarter, you hope these teams will build on a promising start. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. With the catch, it's Alexander. Big-time conversion to keep the drive going. First down now from the 30.
No mystery who they're looking to on third down. You find your best wide receiver, you love the matchup, and you go to him. That's an easy pitch and catch and an easy first down.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Second down play coming up for this offense. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. That's reeled in. It's Lacey. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. Third down and short in this championship game on the 9th play of the drive. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Cut quickly. They bring him down at the 11, but it'll be first down from there.
And there's that connection that we've been expecting to see. That's something on film that really showed up, is this timing of the quarterback and wide receiver. And they haven't really established it yet today until here on third down. That's a good job. Maybe it gets them going here a little bit for the future.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Touchdown, Rebels. They go to the air to reach the end zone.
Man, Chris, this is beautiful to watch. He sees the coverage, and this quarterback delivers it on time to the corner route. This wide receiver and quarterback are on the same page. You can tell that they've worked this route once, and this one is perfectly thrown for a touchdown.
They're setting out to try the PAT. PAT puts them in front by 7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Here comes the BYU offense back out on the field. Here's that defense shifting again. It's a shotgun run call. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looking downfield. It's Bachmeier. On the run here. Lets it go. Short pass finds the tight end. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. So a solid gain of 8 sets him up 2nd and 2. Really opens up the offensive playbook here. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And here's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, somebody needs to tell this quarterback that there is a P in the RPO. That's clearly a pass read. He gives it to the back, and they're all over it. The defense was swarming in the backfield for a loss.
It's not enough for a first down. It'll be 4th down and 1. Hold on, Joe. Looks like this offense is going to go for it on 4th down at their own end of the field. A running play called on 4th down. They make the tackle, but he converts on 4th down.
Defense was ready for this. They only give up 2 yards. The bad part, it was 4th and 1. First down offense. This running back has done a great job all day long of just getting what he needs to get.
They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. The sure hands. It's Martin. The 5-yard gain is a win on first down. Sets up now 2nd and 5. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
This is great recognition by the quarterback. He sees that soft spot in the defense for his slot wide receiver, and then as a wide receiver, you've got to have a feel for that coverage and that space. They're on the same page, and it creates a nice completion there for the offense.
And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Bachmeier. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. keep it on the ground with the draw play. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And they will trot out the field goal team here. This will be a 50-yard attempt. Let's see if he's got the leg. And he's made it from 50 yards out, showing off the deep range.
What a weapon he is to roll out there and hit this massive bomb. I tell you, as a quarterback, that is just such a relief knowing that you don't have to get that ball inside of the 30-yard line for field goal range. All you've got to do is get it close to the 40, and you can trot your guy out there for a kick.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Here comes the Rebels offense back out on the field. Their last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. And the defense come up with answers this time. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He bought some time, now lets it go. The quarterback finds an open target on the left side. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer to the 47.
Oh, I love to see this. Bill Walsh used to say timing plus ball placement equals yards after the catch, and this play is perfectly executed. Ball is on time, it's on target. Now you get all those yards down the field. Beautiful run by the wide receiver after the catch.
One big play, and the offense has flipped the field. They're across the 50, set up with a first down. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. First down and more. He's still running. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, that's as easy as it gets for an offense, just handing the football off. The offensive line doing some work. They have done a great job today running the football. And here on first down, you move the chains. You just continue to get that ball moving down the field.
Doing a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. A gain makes it second and medium. Gives it to the back. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
These are the type of run plays that can build into future success. I know it doesn't look like much, right? It's second down, you move the chains, that's all great. But that's the exact type of run that you can play off of later in the game, get to play action pass, and get those safeties down near the line of scrimmage.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He lets it go. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Chris, I thought that was a really good job by the quarterback, finding his running back, and he just drops it. Now you've got to go and be a leader. This is when a quarterback really makes his hay. You go up to your teammate and say, hey, I need you later in this game, shake it up. Chris, when you get down here inside of the red zone, you've got to know as a quarterback that all these windows are going to be tighter. Look at the timing with which he's got to play. If you're late at all, that window is going to close, and right there, the contact creates an incompletion. It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. So the BYU offense comes back out onto the field. They got points on the board last time thanks to a long-range field goal. To throw, it's Bachmeier. Looking for his big tight end. That is broken up and incomplete.
Boy, this defense is very good. I've been impressed, Chris, in particular on film, how many times they knock the football away. These defenders are just always in phase, make it very difficult on any offense to complete the ball.
They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Chris, I've been so excited to watch this guy play. He's so aggressive. We're going to see this all day long. He is one of the better linebackers in the country. Here he's in the backfield making a play. His ability to diagnose what's going on the other side of the football is so good.
They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. BYU getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Pre-snap motion from the offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Man heads out of bounds after a decent gain. A lot of options here on second and short. Will they take a shot or try to pick up the first down? Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. The important third down play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Oh, he can't connect with the wideout that time. Incomplete. And the Cougars will have to kick it away when he comes for his second punt of the game. And they'll kick it away here. That punt sails out of bounds. There'll be no return this time. So here we go. First play of the drive. Under 2 minutes before halftime. We'll hand it off. They bring him down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets up a second and short.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on first down. This offense continues to just gain yards on first down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front.
And looking to throw now on first down. That's knocked away. Defense makes a nice play. It's incomplete. 2nd and 10 following the incompletion from the 37. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. He's going to pull it down and run. And he goes out right near the 45-yard line.
It's going to be a really long day for this defense if they can't corral this quarterback in these scrambles. He's dropping back nowhere to throw, or he just sees an open lane. Look at this quickness that he's able to use. He gets across the line to gain, moves the chains for a first down.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. He's going to bring up 2nd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Wide open downfield. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
And there you go. That's a nice completion by this quarterback, and he's able to move the chains here on this series. This quarterback just needs to continue to do this, find the open man, and hit him with the accurate pass.
A new set of downs after that completion. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. And the Rebels come up to the line in the hurry-up. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Running back has it on a screen now. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Looking for his back. Checks this down to the running back. Ole Miss takes their 2nd timeout now. They still have 1 more in their pocket for the rest of the half. The Rebels trying to cash in here in the red zone. He keeps it. QB draw. Putting toward the end zone. And they'll force him out of bounds just short of the goal line.
Chris, here's the key on these option plays as a quarterback is that you can't assume that you're always going to pitch the ball. You've got to read the defense and force them to make a decision. Here, there's nobody for the quarterback.
And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels.
What a job by the big fellas up front. To be able to run the football in this field position, you've got to have an offensive line that can just overpower the defensive line. That's a beautiful feeling as a quarterback, as a running back, and as a play caller. You've got 5 guys up front that are just winning.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. With the extra point, the lead is 14. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So the Cougars offense heads back out onto the field now. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. I'd say they just decided to take care of the football and look toward the second half. Here comes the rush. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
This group is just not on the same page right now. The timing, something about this offense seems off, and clearly the quarterback is feeling that.
The 25 at 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Quick throw to the left side. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
He has been their go-to guy so far in the passing game, and finally this defense makes an adjustment, and it's physical play. Right at the catch point, they're able to hit him, knock the ball loose. That's a good job right there. They're going to have to continue to focus on him because he clearly is the passing game.
Ole Miss will call their 3rd and final timeout, approaching the final minute of play. And that's all they've got remaining here in the first half. And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And here's the return. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Dangerous play call here after that 5-yard penalty. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Takes the handoff. It's Lacey. Crosses the 45. Goes out of bounds, but a nice chunk of yardage there. He's across the 45. Looks like one more play here before halftime. Direct snap. Crosses the 10-yard line. Breaks into the clear. Great effort there to get points before halftime, but they stop him short of the goal line.
Chris, thanks. What else might we expect in a game of this magnitude? Everything on the line. The eyes of the sports world on this battle with the coveted gold trophy at stake. This running back is enjoying one very productive day. He's the bell cow for this team. They are not afraid to give him the ball, and he's a big reason why they're 2 quarters from a win.
And the Rebels will kick this away to start the second half. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Set for the second half kickoff, but first let's check in with Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Checking in with the BYU head coach at the half. Guys, he is telling his team in the locker room that this is the moment they have got to come alive. They get the ball to start this second half, and trailing in a national championship game, they have to start making some noise. He keeps saying, set the tone, throw the first punch. We'll see if they're able to do that here on the opening drive. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Holly. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. 3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Looking to pass. It's Bachmeier. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete. The Cougars will have to punt this one away. And then 4th down, the punter sends it away. We'll see what he can do with the return. When he's got some space here. And he goes out of bounds just past midfield. Get this drive going. Let's hear from Holly Rowe.
Checking in from the Ole Miss sideline. There is so much energy down here right now. That last touchdown gave this running back the national season rushing touchdown record. The teammates are going crazy. They are still talking about it as they take the field for this next drive. We'll see if that momentum can help drive them forward in this game. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Holly. Good stuff. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. The receiver grabs it. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. They get him down after the return block. That interception could be enormous.
I always wonder, Chris, just how quickly these quarterbacks can forget about a mistake. And listen, they're going to happen. You're going to throw interceptions. But the great ones come back right away, and they play better because of them. We'll see how he reacts the rest of the game.
Pulls it in. It's Lions. He make the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set up for the first down at the 47. A new set of downs after that completion. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And they've got it in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play. Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. To throw, it's Bachmeier. Looks to the left, and it's complete. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Man, my favorite thing about corners is when they're aggressive and they tackle well. This is just an easy hitch on the outside. It's man coverage, and so this corner is on an island. If he doesn't make this tackle, it's going to be a big gain, and he steps up and does it beautifully. This guy is always willing to stick his nose in there for the tackle.
This BYU offense is quickly moving down the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. Defense all over that first down throw. Short gain makes it 2nd and 7. And he drops back in the gun. Oh, and it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Well, Chris, it wasn't technically a pass breakup, but there was nowhere to go if he even caught that. And, in fact, I feel like he was even hearing some of the footsteps. You can kind of understand the drop because the defense was all over him.
On the run, he's looking deep. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a first down. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. First and goal, handoff. Oh, and they bring him down just short of the end zone. They'll spot it at the 1. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Looking for 6. Touchdown, BYU. Caught in the end zone. They throw for the score.
I really love the play call here on 2nd down. You know you can go back to the run game on 3rd down, even 4th down if you need to. They go to the air, they get an easy touchdown pass for the offense.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line. Second down after that run on the previous play. On the ground, it's Frazier. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down. That's a positive sign for this running back. He hasn't really been able to get loose today, but protecting the lead in a postseason game, if you can lean on a guy like this, you feel great.
And, Chris, I didn't think they would be able to build a lead without having success running the football. So the fact that they're in this position is just icing on the cake. Now, if you can get your back going, you can probably close this thing out. He is so good late in the game.
First down here for this offense. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. Offense getting set. It's second down. There's the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
This is a solid adjustment by the defense here. The run game has been pretty good so far today, but here in the second half, you've got to do something different with your schematics, and the defense is able to bow up. That's a nice stop.
Pulls it in. It's Alexander. That's enough for a first down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40. And the Rebels come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On first and 10, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Oh, they trap him for a sack. And he steps out of bounds. No gain on the play. Second down now after the sack. Offense looking to throw the ball. Bringing pressure. With the catch, it's Alexander. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. And it's a bunch formation. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
Great defense here and really good timing, because anytime you're going to bat that ball away, there's always a chance you're going to arrive too early and create a pass interference. But here the defender times it perfectly, swats it away.
Oh, the pass rush gets home.
A sack like that on second down is a drive killer. Now third and forever, and now this pass rush, you know, is going to have their ears pinned back. You're in a one-way go. This is a perfect opportunity to try to throw a screen, maybe a draw, trying to force this ball down the field. This is when turnovers happen.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Looking deep downfield to the left. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Out comes the field goal team to give it a shot. This is a long way out. And he's got it with ease from 56 yards away.
What a weapon he is to roll out there and hit this massive bomb. I tell you, as a quarterback, that is just such a relief knowing that you don't have to get that ball inside the 30-yard line for field goal range. All you've got to do is get it close to the 40, and you can trot your guy out there for a kick.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Cougars offense back on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They'll run it here. He's got some space. Look out. They bring him down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets up a second. He's short.
You know, Chris, one of the things we don't talk about enough in quarterback play is the decision-making in the run game. And here in the RPO, he makes... He's not throwing the football. It doesn't go on his stat sheet, but he hands the football off on a beautiful read. That's a nice productive gain for this offense.
He'll ride the back again here. He's got space. They finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be first down. And they lean on the running back to get the first down. He's had a solid game, Joe. To me, even though they're behind on the scoreboard, no reason to panic and get away from the bread and butter.
Chris, I think that's exactly right. You never get bored taking a profit as a play caller. So if they're going to give you that run game, you take it, and then allow it to build to something more successful later. Watch for them to get to some run action pass and maybe play action pass to get it down the field here in the next couple of series.
Grab behind the line. It's Sparkmeyer. Stop for no gain. Excellent tackle.
You're trying to get the ball out quickly at or near the line of scrimmage, and you're just hoping that you can find a seam and that the defense won't pursue and tackle well in space. But this playmaker on the outside not able to get loose. That's a good job by the defense and no gain for the offense. That is such an important conversion to keep your offense on the field. They're trying to execute this comeback here in the second half. They need points. They need it in a hurry. It's a good job of moving the chains on third down.
So 2nd and 10. Got to create something here to avoid a 3rd and long. Scanning the field. It's Bachmeier. The pocket breaking down. He's got it in the open. He finally makes the stop, but it's 1st and goal at the 5.
These are the opportunities you just cannot let slip away. You got 1st and goal inside the 5. Chris, this is their chance to punch it in here and really gain some momentum in this game.
It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. Tackle made short of the goal line, but they'll spot it at the 2. It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. They make the stop, and that's going to bring the 3rd quarter to an end. And it's Ole Miss in front. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. For the final period, let's check out the game stats. Pretty good chance it's going to come down to the final possession. Which guy can step up and make plays as we head to the 4th quarter. An exciting start to the quarter here as the offense facing a 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. He's going to lose ground on the run. Now it's going to bring up 4th and short. So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. The field goal is good. But there is a flag down. It's on the defense. This could be a 1st down. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. He'll hand it off. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Keeps it on the draw. He's got the 1st down and still motoring. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. That's another really solid gain and still no answer for this quarterback's running ability, Joe.
Chris, they better find that answer and that adjustment. I would suggest running some form of cover 4. Get those safeties down and in the run box so that you've got more hats to commit to stopping this quarterback.
Finds his man. It's Alexander. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. 5-yard pickup on 1st down sets him up at 2nd and 5. A lot of play calling options here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, every defensive coordinator will tell you one of the most important elements of defense is running to the football. It's pursuit, and that in particular shows up on these toss sweep plays. Look at this defense run and gain leverage and make this tackle in the backfield. They are doing an outstanding job.
They move the ball across midfield and set up a fresh set of downs.
Chris, that was the defense's chance to get off the field. It's 3rd down. You're trailing, have to get the ball back, and they give up a conversion. That is a back-breaking play for this defense.
The shotgun handoff here. Here's the 2nd down play. Hand off to the back. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. Here we go. 7th play of this drive in a championship game. 3rd down and short. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looking to scramble now. Slides to avoid the big hit.
What an outstanding pickup by this quarterback. Defense is doing everything right. They've got coverage down the field, and yet this quarterback's able to get the line to gain and keep his offense out there and the clock moving. That is an outstanding job of game management.
They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
This has always been a pet peeve of mine from a quarterback perspective, is these nondescript run plays against what is clearly a run-oriented defense. You've got to have the opportunity to throw play action, create some sort of little RPO, give the decision to the quarterback and not just calling this on the sideline.
Looking for some space. It's Lacey. As the first down is still going. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
I'm a big fan of this back. You can tell he understands the game. He understands situations. You can see he knows where he needs to get, and he's able to get the line to gain, move the chains for a first down.
Grinding away with a running game. Defense cannot get this offense to 4th down. Offense continues the long drive. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Pass ball is incomplete. There's a flag down. Did the receiver push off to get separation? This time the pass interference call goes against the offense. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And he keeps it. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. And the Cougars will call their first timeout. They still have 2 more to work with here in the final quarter.
This D-line is just winning the line of scrimmage, and this battle up front. They're being more physical and more aggressive, and the quarterback doesn't have really any chance to gain positive yards. You can tell he's fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage from the get-go.
The offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs in this drive, but this will be tough. It's 3rd and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He escapes the pocket. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Picked off, a crucial turnover. Brought down after the return, but a huge takeaway at this moment.
Why are they not running the football here? What a terrible mistake, first from the play caller, and then the quarterback with his decision to put that ball in harm's way. You can't do this. This is a game situation nightmare right now, and certainly this head coach has got to be pulling his hair out.
Using his legs, it's Martin. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play.
By this defense, getting that tackle for loss and creating a 2nd and long. And now from an offensive perspective, just get half of this back. This next snap is about creating 3rd and manageable. It's not about moving the chains.
They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Well, this is a solid job offensively. After that first down play, it puts them behind the chains. Now they're able to get themselves in a position where they've got a manageable 3rd down opportunity. At least as a play caller, now you feel like you've got more at your disposal rather than straight drop back pass.
It's a draw play. It's a fumble. And the defense comes up with the football.
I think this back just lost a little bit of concentration once he was across the line to gain. It's 3rd down. He's going to move the chains, but then watch the pursuit and the physicality from this defense. They're able to knock the ball loose and create the turnover.
And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. That's caught. It's Lindsay. Now a timeout taken by BYU, their second. They've got one more timeout to use now. We get just 2 yards on the pass play. Now it's 2nd down and 8 coming up. They're going to run it. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. And the Cougars will use their 3rd and final timeout. They have to navigate the rest of the way without being able to use a timeout. They'll try to pick up the 3rd down yardage on the ground. They stop him behind the line. That's going to set up 4th down and short. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. Makes it look easy. And that will extend their lead even further.
What a weapon he is to roll out there and hit this massive bomb. I tell you, as a quarterback, that is just such a relief knowing that you don't have to get that ball inside of the 30-yard line for field goal range. All you've got to do is get it close to the 40, and you can trot your guy out there for a kick.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Holly Rowe has a report now from the sidelines. Holly?
Here on the BYU sideline, I can see a lot happening with their running back. He has turned it over here in this game, and they are down. They need him to be a little bit better with their ball security. I have seen some coaches go over there, have him put the football in, kind of try to knock it out, get him back to a confident state of mind. He's out there right now. We'll see if they can rely on him down the stretch. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Holly. We'll keep an eye on that. Let's it fly to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. That's good for a 1st down near the 40. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. And the quarterback features the wide receiver. He's been one of the few bright spots for this offense today. Joe, can he make a play to make up this deficit?
Well, I think he might have to, Chris, because as you suggested, there just isn't much going right for this offense at this point, other than the matchup you've got on the outside. He's creating space. He's been reliable with his hands. That's where you can move the football. You might as well sit right there because that's what's working.
Running out of time in the pocket. That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Scanning the field. It's Bachmeier. Short connection to the tight end here. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Trying for a 4th down completion. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Breaks into the open. Inside the 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Ole Miss. The defense comes up huge in this championship game. Listen to the crowd.
He's in a position, Chris, where he just has to force the football down the field, and the defense is taking advantage of that. What an incredible performance by this group, all around, offensively, defensively, and now certainly heading for a victory.
Now the all-important extra point. And the extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the 4th. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. Here comes the BYU offense back out on the field. National championship game comes down to this. They've got to get points right now. Serious urgency. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway. offense will begin now with excellent field position. Leaning on the run game here. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. And now the running back's got it again. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time. And the offense will spend a timeout here with 20 seconds on the clock. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Movement here from the tight end. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. He stopped short of that 1st down marker. It's going to bring up 4th and 3. And the offense will take a timeout here. 13 seconds remaining. One team stays on the sideline. Offense going for it on 4th down. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. It's a keeper. Nope, he is stopped short. The defense gets a turnover on downs, desperate to try to cut into this lead. They did not make it short on 4th down. Split backfield here. Secondary backed up off the ball now. Back to pass. It's Bachmeier. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss. And that'll do it. We have a national champion. Look at this scene. What an achievement to be called the kings of college football for this season. After everything they've been through, everything they've poured into this moment, Joel, it's cool to see dreams realized right here.
Chris, I agree. It is so cool to see this, and we've been around this group now for a number of weeks in a row, and they have preached to us, hey, we're going to be where our feet are at. We're going to focus on a play at a time, a day at a time. Well, now you can soak it in. You are national champions. Look around, take in the atmosphere. You climb the mountain.
So that's it. We are sorry to see an ending to a wild, very exciting season of college football. Let's pay tribute one more time to this season's national champions. For Joel Clapp and Holly Rowe and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the Ole Miss Rebels.